Well, the man accused of last week's hammer attack on Paul Pelosi has pled not guilty to several state charges in connection to the assault and is also facing two serious federal charges that could carry up to 50 years in prison. On the docket tonight, a legal discussion of the case against 42-year-old David DePape with criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool. We'll talk about more. I want to play this, or actually this is from Adam Lipson, who's DePape's public defender. Watch.
We have very little information about this case at this time. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor, simply based on the nature of this case. But as of right now, I haven't even seen the police reports.
A lot of people haven't seen a lot of stuff in this thing. You think they're being transparent. We don't know if the body camera is going to be released. We don't know about the 911 call. A lot of things in limbo.
Yeah, I do think there's a lot of unanswered questions, Trace. For example, too, did the alarm go off? I would think you'd have a serious, significant alarm system at the house. And then also, what baffles me is during this exchange, why the assailant would just allow Pelosi to go to the bathroom. The whole thing is bizarre, but at the end of the day, I think in what the public defender was talking about today is that the defendant was in a mental health facility being examined. Yeah. So I expect that they're going to raise issues of what's called diminished capacity in California, which means that this guy has some kind of mental issues that defeats the intent. So it reduces then the crime to a lesser charge. So I'm sure that's what his lawyer is going to do.
I want to move on now. Ohio is going after Dollar General, which is the dollar store, saying that they are allegedly selling things above the advertised price. Put this on the screen. They say the acceptable rate, you got to be within 2%. They're thinking Dollar General range between 16 and 88%. In other words, they're charging you a couple of bucks for something they say is $1. They got a case?
Well, I remember a little bit of this going on with DoorDash. Remember DoorDash?
Yeah.
During the pandemic, when I did Shannon's show, we were talking about how you're looking on there and you're ordering something for X dollars, and then it's $5 more, and you look at the little print and it says, oh, if it's after 6 o'clock at night. But look, here, clearly this is deceptive advertising, right? You get somebody to pick it off the shelf for $1, then you get there, it's $2. But look, I know I'm not going to be popular for this, but for $1, I have a defense, which is, okay, drum roll, if you see it for $1 and you get to the cash register and they say $2, then say, I don't want it. Don't buy it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where you think, is it a case? Is Dollar like, well, we're charging you $1 for things, and it's actually $2 at the counter? It is bad practice on Dollar's fault. You can't.
It's manipulative.
Because if somebody needs something, they want something, they go to Dollar and they get up the thing. There's $2. You're like, come on, I have $1.20 to pay for the tax and everything else. I don't have $2.
Yeah, and all kidding aside, $1 to somebody right now means a lot. We're in the middle of a terrible recession.
Yeah, Brian, stand by. Thank you for
Thanks, Trace.
A bit of other legal news.